They say blood is thicker than water, but sometimes it's just thinner than loyalty. This is the true story of how I lost my job and my identical twin sister stole it, all with our mother's blessing. I was a shift supervisor at a busy retail store. It wasn't my dream job, but it was honest work. It paid my rent, chipped away at my student loans, and gave me a sense of purpose. For 2 years, I was the model employee. I never missed a shift, never called out, never even showed up late. I was reliable until last month. I woke up feeling like I'd been hit by a truck. My body ached, my head was pounding, and I was shivering uncontrollably. The thermometer read 103 degrees. A hacking cough rattled my chest so hard I could barely catch my breath. Scared, I dragged myself to an urgent care clinic. The doctor's diagnosis was immediate and serious: bacterial pneumonia. He looked me straight in the eye and said, "You need complete bed rest for at least 5 days. No work, no stress. This isn't something you can just power through." So I did what any responsible employee would do. I called my boss, explained the situation, and immediately emailed him the official doctor's note. I felt terrible about leaving him short-staffed, so I even offered to be available by phone to help train my replacement or answer any questions they might have. I thought I was being a team player, even from my sickbed. His response hit me like a physical blow. There was no sympathy, no get well soon. Just a cold, sharp text message. "If you can't show up, you're not reliable. Your services are no longer needed. Consider this your last day." Just like that, I was fired. For being sick, I was stunned, hurt, and honestly, a little terrified. How was I going to pay my bills? But I tried to stay positive. Okay, I told myself, I'll focus on getting better. I'll recover, and then I'll find a new job, a better job, with a boss who isn't a heartless robot. That was the plan. Then, I saw her. A few days later, still feeling weak but well enough to drive, I went to the store to pick up my final paycheck. As I pulled into the parking lot, my heart stopped. There, standing behind my old register, wearing my uniform and even my name tag, was my identical twin sister, Lily. My blood ran cold. I parked the car, my hands trembling on the steering wheel, and walked into the store on autopilot. I approached the counter, my voice barely a whisper. "Lily, what are you doing here?" She flinched when she saw me, but refused to make eye contact. She just kept scanning items, her face a mask of indifference. Bailed! I couldn't believe what I was hearing. She finally looked up, but there was no apology in her eyes, just a cold defensiveness. She shrugged. "Mom said you were just being dramatic and looking for an excuse to get out of work." They had conspired behind my back, using my illness as an opportunity. My own family had betrayed me for a retail job. For the next few weeks, I was trapped in a nightmare. I tried desperately to get answers, to understand why. I called Lily, begging her to explain. Her only excuse was, I needed the money. She told me I should tough it out like a real adult, and that I was selfish for getting sick. My former boss? He blocked my number after I tried to reason with him. I was completely alone, abandoned by the people who were supposed to love me most. But as I sat there, surrounded by a mountain of betrayal, I remembered something. They thought they had all the power, but they didn't know everything about me. I'd kept every single email exchange with my boss, every schedule, every single one of my glowing performance reviews that praised my reliability and dedication. A detail she had most certainly not disclosed on her job application. I thought long and hard about what to do. This wasn't about revenge. This was about principle. I went to the company's corporate HR department. I didn't go in screaming about how my sister stole my job. I went in calmly and stated the facts. Lying on a job application, especially about a felony conviction related to theft, is an immediate fireable offense in a company that handles thousands of dollars in cash every day. It was a matter of company policy and integrity. 2 days later, Lily was fired. Not for betraying me, but for her own dishonesty. And no job is worth a family that sees you as nothing more than a backup plan. Today, I have a new job at a company that actually values its employees, a place that understands that health and honesty matter. Lily and I don't speak anymore. And my mother, she still calls Lily her favorite. You can't stop people from being cruel or selfish, but you absolutely can control who you allow to have a place in your life. To anyone out there who has ever been pushed aside, fired, or replaced by someone more convenient, please hear me. Your worth is not defined by your availability. Your health is not an inconvenience. And your loyalty should be a gift that is earned, not something that is taken for granted. So now I have to ask you, what would you have done? Would you have exposed your sister's lie? Or would you have walked away and let her keep the job, just to keep the peace? This one is complicated, so let me know your honest thoughts in the comments below. If this story hit you as hard as it hit me, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and ring that notification bell. We share true, unbelievable stories from Reddit every single day, so you'll always have something new and thought-provoking to listen to. Until next time, remember to protect your peace, honor your health, and never, ever let anyone make you feel guilty for needing to rest.